right. Put your blacks in the front, your fronts in the blacks to the whites. I don't understand what's going on. Neither do you, nigga. What's going on? Welcome to the Just Bizarre channel. I am the nigga without his pastry hat today because I'm doing cooling. I'm cooling in the high types, whatever. Young Pastry, you are listening and watching, if you choose to do so, Watermelon versus Pumpkin. Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. Yes. .com. That's where we at here, man. And that's a hat here, nigga. I just
drop bombs on the .com.
That's black hairs. It's like my pubes. What is going on right now?
Who knows? I am not yours. You know I am his podcast partner. Life partner. No homo. Listen. Lil Mattress on everything. Lil Mattress. Yo, the pot part. Double P. Yo, that's going to sound like, if you're listening to with headphones, we apologize because I know how horrible that came through.
Right.
The pot part. Lil Mattress on everything. LilMattress.com. Lil Mattress. LILMATTRESS on everything. Hit us up. WatermelonVSPumpkin.com. Watermelon vs Pumpkin on Instagram. Hit up the hotline 203-594-6977. I understand that nobody talks on the phone anymore, but you can text our hotline as well if you want to talk some shit. If you want to be like, dude, I mean, it's only been fall for 2 days. You guys are both in long sleeves. Do you do heroin? No, we don't. But listen, 203-594-6977. The sleeves is on.
Listen, bipolar
Young Sleevey.
weather. By Young Sleevey.
As Eminem would say, no matter the weather. Okay?
No matter the weather. Slim Skatey.
It will happen. What else? Anything else of GBIclothing.com? Go pick up some merchandise. Help us support this. This costs about $12 a month to run. So, you know, we're just trying to offset that, man. We ain't trying to pay that. Listen.
Merchandise.
Bars here. Yeah, the merchandise. Oh, and if you go to gbiclothing.com or wvpshop.com, use code Watermelon and save 10% in your entire order. You know, we got the Space Force t-shirts up there, man.
Satellites with lasers.
God, I'm telling you, man. Song's coming soon. But, yeah, please support it if you can. This is episode 37 on these mugs.
37. I can't even think of a popular 37 right now, nigga. He in there somewhere.
No, what's your age?
I'm nope. I'm one more.
Exactly. We're right in between.
I was right there. You know, we do 38.
We're on the cusp.
You know, I'm a weapon now, nigga. I'm 38 special.
Ooh, hello.
Special. Woo, pop off if you wanna. We out here, man. Yeah, and the reason why the long sleeves, y'all, it's bipolar weather here in the Northeast. You gotta understand. Last week was an extremely ridiculous fucking heat wave.
Last week I almost died at the Philadelphia Eagles game from a heat stroke. Right. Today I am just like, I'm fine.
It's cold. Some people turn the heat on, man. I think I might have did it once in my car in the morning just to kind of kick it out of the car on a ride back from work to home. You know, I was like, oh shit, let me kick that heat on.
But I'm telling you, this is the you know, having nothing to do with race, but everything to do with race. Man.
Talk about it.
Listen. Like I tell a girl right before she stops sucking, I'm like, listen, we're coming, okay? Because our time is coming. Yeah. And I'm not talking about white people. I'm just talking about in general that fall. Now,
for the foreheads.
For me, I like fall. I hear the word autumn, and I'm like,
autumn.
I don't know. You might have more money than me. I don't really like that. You know,
autumn is like, you know, that is an established thing to say. It is autumn weather.
I think of Stan when I hear more. I sent 2 letters back in autumn. You must not have got them because that doesn't rhyme.
Well, autumn is also the name people give their children. Autumn. I know a girl named Summer. Autumn.
Hennessy.
Right. Hennessy. Oshana Hesse. Oh, man.
Alexis.
Alexis. I know somebody that...
people to stop that.
Some people named her Kid Passion. I know a girl that named her Kid Passion. And I think Alexis. And
I'm
Passion.
hoping it's a stripper name, but you know people are named Alizé.
Alizé.
Shout out to Tupac for, a lot of people were sad when Tupac died, but you know Alizé was like, fuck, nobody's buying this shit anymore.
Tupac shot us all the time.
Yep.
That's it.
I remember back in the day, you know, when you're experimenting, drinking for the first time, like 13 to 15 years old, that experimental period where like nowadays, however old you get, like, you know, hey, man, you drink a couple beers, you know how you feel. Back then it was like, oh, well, I just keep drinking and then I throw up, right? That's how drinking works? Right. Okay, cool. But I remember one of my buddies, huge Tupac fan named Kevin, and he had bought some Alizé one time and was like, you got that. It's like how nowadays Drake mentioned Moscato, and everyone's like, oh my God, I'm drinking Moscato.
Right.
So this is like what Drake drinks.
Was that shit Jay? The Ace of Spades?
Yeah.
Spades. I've never seen a nigga drink. I've never have. I don't know.
No. I've never
I know
seen
it's an
anyone
expensive
drink
bottle. So if that's, people buy this shit just because of that.
Yep.
Jay got it.
What was their vodka back in the day, Rockefeller? Armadale?
I don't even know.
It might have been. I think it was something like
shit.
Armadale, but it was a horrible name.
Oof. It didn't last long. I see it. I tell you what, Diddy's on to something that Ciroc though. That shit is actually good. Fuck if Diddy put it out, but like actually Ciroc itself, that shit is. I like to sip a little
Obama.
bit. Ciroc Obama. That shit is.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah,
but I remember it being all right.
Yeah, it was one of those sneaky motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is so sweet and smooth. I got this. A couple drinks in, you're like, well, hello, hello.
Who else? Cam had Scissorp. I never tried it though. I remember
that.
down the street from my house, they had one bottle of it, and it was like on the bottom shelf and dusty as fuck because just who's buying Scissorp?
You get the scissor from Cam? No,
But
it's not that.
I think Cam, he definitely took advantage of the, because that's when Paul Wall and all them had just come out.
Yep.
And
Is Paul Wall still making grills?
I assume so. I imagine that's how he makes money. I remember when I
Right.
saw him he was smart, dude. I remember when I saw him on tour, he was support for Tech Nine. He did a whole tour with him. I think it was called Fire and Ice, something like that.
okay.
And Paul Wall was smart though. Like he brought $20 grills. So like that's what he was selling at his merch booth was just like, all right, I got $20 grills all day.
Right, and people just want it for the look. Like,
Exact-
hell yeah.
I got a grill from Paul Wall. You know what I mean?
Paul Wall.
Obviously it's not,
Right, it's not real, but
It's not bling out.
Right, it's costume jewelry, nigga, in the
Yep.
mouth. You don't really get costume mouth jewelry. And it's not,
Not often.
It's like shit, nigga. I'm here. Hell yeah, I get it. The way you used to, what I used to do it as a kid, because I wasn't able to buy this shit. My parents weren't gonna buy me no fucking gold teeth.
No.
You get that.
Those vampire fangs.
No, I used to get the fucking the chocolate bars with the gold foil.
Okay.
Take the
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
foil
yeah.
off the chocolate bar, nigga, and then you formulate on that. You
Foil.
take it, you know what I mean? You get the little increase joint, make the little indentations on your teeth. So I mean, for a quick second, if a nigga's not really up in your mouth, this shit look real. Like, oh shit, word. Like, yeah, you gonna say it. But then if you do like a hard sound, they fucking fly out your mouth and your gig is up, nigga.
Right? That's funny.
The
I'm trying to
gig
think
is
who
up.
else. What other celebrity had alcohol?
50 got the effing. I don't think I ever tried effing though.
I don't think he does anymore though, because I think what
sold
50 does is with his. Well, I don't think it was ever him. Like I think he was just that.
Sponsor
Like
kinda.
he's the face of it, and then
Okay.
kind of
He didn't put the shit out like how Diddy did Ciroc.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Okay.
Same thing. I don't know if Diddy like
Wait.
invented Ciroc or if it was around before
This
him.
nigga had a alcohol out too, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't Ludacris have one?
He had some dark liquor.
He did.
He
I
did.
remember that. Like being I can't even think what the fuck. I almost feel like he had a fucking
I feel like
headphone
it was
line
called
and
like
shit.
Bonjour or something like that. I might be completely wrong.
I
don't know.
remember seeing a story like, oh, that's Luda shit. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think it's there anymore. But.
Okay, it's there. I'm not buying it,
It's
but
that-
cool.
I
It
know.
exists.
Luda. I like that. Move, nigga. Get out the way.
Right? Who else? I don't know. This wasn't even written down. This is just off
off
top.
the
Listen,
top.
we're friends. We can talk about things,
Listen,
guys. Things
this is-
happen.
this is
Words
what
are
happened.
spoken.
I mean, Snoop made Tanqueray pretty popular. And
Right?
Gin and Juice Life.
I'm surprised he didn't ever have a deal with them.
With a gang of Tanqueray.
I know Stone Cold Steve Austin fucked up his.
Yeah, Bud Light or something. Coors?
It was gonna be Coors, and they were just gonna make like a Stone Cold version. But that was when he'd been in the game for too long, was burning the candle at both ends, and he quit. And
Really?
yeah, because
Damn, Stone.
he quit when Brock Lesnar was on the come up.
Okay.
And one night they just wanted to have him and Brock Lesnar fight on Monday night with no setup, no nothing, and Stone Cold lose. And Stone Cold was like, "This doesn't make any money. We can make this a story. Go
Right.
to a pay-per-view.
Yep.
Get money off this." You know what I mean? And the office wanted him to do the job. He said no, and he went home and he lost. Like still to this day, Stone Cold has a podcast, and still to this day, he says it was like the worst decision he's ever made because he lost the beer deal. He lost millions of dollars. He went home for like a while.
Damn.
But
Damn,
yeah, man.
Stone, that's
Celebrities with the
Stone.
alcohol.
Listen, it's a thing, man. I guess if you get a little stature in life, I mean, why not?
Remember 50 when he came out with the vitamin water, which he got stupid money off of. But I remember he was like, Because 50's a great bullshit artist. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm just doing the vitamin water because, everybody else does alcohol and I'm trying to do this for the kids. And then, fast forward 10 years, effing vodka, please, effing vodka all day.
It's like, you nigga know what you're doing, man. You know exactly what the fuck you doing.
You don't know how to ask me what I do.
You don't even know. I mean, shout out to niggas that invested money wisely. You know what I mean? Put it out there. You never know. Shit, if I ever became a one-hit wonder, I'm trying to invest in some bullshit too.
I'm buying some Popeyes.
Yeah, right. Get involved. I mean, Rick Ross is. I think his wings.
Every time I come around your city.
Right. What is it called? Wingstop or some shit like that. His shits are pretty much expanded, and he does well with those.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the move, man.
Man, I can't imagine that Rick Ross makes that much money off of rap music anymore because I don't know the last time I've heard him.
Like, my dream is to imagine that young Chris is, hey, baby, or was there?
Hurricane Chris.
Hurricane Chris. Young Navy. The Hurricane Chris took some of his hey, baby money and invested in something. Hopefully he owns like a chain of corner stores in his neighborhood. That's a come up at least.
Right.
Something. Nigga, don't sit at home like I was something and I got shit to show for it except for this gold chain.
Exactly.
That I bought way back when that soon enough he gonna have to pawn because shit is real out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully people are smart with their money.
Oh, be smart out there, folks, and don't fuck up your shit. What you call it was not smart. Little rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
They
did one autopsy. They said they need to do more tests, but
more testing.
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty obvious, though.
Yeah,
he was getting fucked up. Ariana Grande was getting fucked up with him. That's probably why they had a toxic relationship.
I think that's why she. I remember hearing the reports that that's why she left. You know what I mean? Because that he was just you do what too much.
Right. She got pulled into the world. I want to do monkey see, monkey do. I want to do it with you, baby. It's this good feeling. Like, no, I need to stop. I should stop. And I, feel bad for a man losing his life, but we all make decisions, folks. And, unfortunately, those are the results of some of the ones we make. It's. I didn't really listen to his music that much.
I don't think I've ever heard a song that he's ever made.
I can't think of. He had like one of the bigger hits. I think he had a song called Donald Trump or something way before Donald was president, and that was like one of his bigger ones, I think, or something like that. I gave it to him. He actually had a little bit of lyrics though. He wasn't very like new age.
What the fuck just happened?
Uh-oh.
All right, pretty sure that was the soul of Mac Miller attacking us. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Mac Millie with the attack mode. As you can see, the backdrop has dramatically changed. For those watching, Mac Miller attacked a nigga because we talked about his soul. Damn, what if it was that easy? Like, that's what it was. We start talking about the niggas.
Easy!
Talking about how he fucked up in his decisions. He's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Let me just zap that real quick.
With my decision to shut down your Dodcast, nigga.
Right, that was weird. I've never had an SD error in my life, and we just had one real quick. But we reset. We back. Can't stop. Won't stop. Diddy, Ciroc, all that. Recap.
It recapinated.
But yeah,
recap.
Like we said, Mac Miller passed away. And if it wasn't suicide, what I can say to young kids like that is I can't blame him because I'm like, whatever he was, 23, 24, 25.
He was
imagine
26, I think 27.
Okay.
Close enough.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
In your 20s,
Yep.
if you were stupid rich and could get as many drugs as you want, I can see it. You know what I mean?
It's like you don't have nothing else to do with your money.
Because I know that kid was like,
you should drug hard in your teens. No, I'm just kidding. This
Right?
is bad.
Because I know he,
you're gonna be rich.
I know he lost like a $10 million lawsuit and like paid it off. Like I know the dude had stupid money.
Yeah,
he was one of those where he wasn't on my radar, but I know that he had stupid money.
No, he had a following. He had some bread beyond bread. He's a very goofy looking kid to me. He was, but he did embrace that part of the culture that we know. He did actually have some lyrics, like he rhymed. He had lyrics, So it wasn't bust down that really on my left. But it was still kind of I don't know. To me, it was kind of It was lyrics, but then I think he was like trying too hard to be the white kid from the suburbs. Oh, yo, I got mad dope flow. Kind of like cornball shit, trying to sell too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was gimmicky, but it worked for him.
Right.
And sorry for the Miller family.
Miller. Another one. Burt Reynolds. Pull out the
Burt.
Ernie.
Woo.
And now Burt.
Shout out to Burt. 80 what? 2? I ain't
Somewhere
know Burt was
around
that
there.
old, cuz.
Oh, yeah.
Bert's a G, man. One of the best mustaches ever. That
Mm-hmm.
nigga Burt Reynolds, man. I'm just saying. If y'all don't know the mustache of Burt Reynolds, if you're too young listening,
Look that up.
Google Burt Reynolds, and you will see that glorious mustache. And you niggas will thank me later.
Yeah. That was
Who's
a
the guy that
beautiful
looked
thing.
like him, the actor? I always confuse
Tom
him.
Selleck?
There you go. Back in the day, Selleck
Another
and Burt.
beautiful mustache.
Beautiful mustache. Them niggas are almost like brothers. They look like they could be. You know what I mean? Burt was what? Just died
Old
from
age.
Old age?
Yeah. He had a heart
Complication.
attack, but it was, that's
Right.
old. If you have a heart attack above 70, to me,
Right.
that's old age. you
Right.
know?
It's just like a natural cause. Like that's supposed to happen. You have a heart attack at 80, nigga, then you're not supposed to really come up out of that.
Right.
If
Yeah, I
you do,
remember
it's a miracle.
my grandfather, he had one at 72 or 73, like all 4 blockage. And like the lady comes out and explains the situation. And we're just like, yeah, that's, it's over. There's no like,
Right. It's like, well, how did this happen? Somebody's gonna pay. No, it was he had a good life,
Yep.
You gotta run with those moments.
But I'm
man.
sure once you get to 70, you're probably just like, this shit happened really fast. I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen, if there's some divine intervention out there, or there's some higher being up there that's monitoring my lifestyle, can I ask you for this simple favor of at least 70?
Yeah.
Could a nigga hit 70? That'd be nice.
but
you
that's
know what I mean?
also scares the shit out of me because then I'm 35 and I'm like, am I at the halfway point right now? Because
Midlife crisis
this
thing.
shit went really fast.
It was a fast slow, but
Thirty-five.
shit goes fast in your fucking 20s and 19, when you're fucking moving and shaking and partying hard too. It's the repeat. Every day's a rerun.
Yeah, that is true.
Do it again. It's just like,
Yeah, when you're in that life of just like you work during the week and then you get fucked up on the weekends, that's a really quick fucking life.
That shit blinks. But even now, we count down. Can't wait for the weekend. For the Monday through Friday dudes. I mean, I'm not that person, but people, when you're Monday through Friday working 9 to 5, it's like I can't wait for that weekend. You can just count your life away, nigga.
Yeah.
Just pray for that weekend. All right, let's do it again Monday. Woo-hoo. All right, weekend. Monday, woo, weekend. It's just a fucking revolving door of madness.
Yeah, that's one of the wildest things and one of the best things that I've heard and made me realize that I am nowhere near it. I watched a documentary. Hot take, guys. I watched a documentary on fucking The Price is Right, which I know
Well, my
really, I'm right on there with what the kids are talking about these days. That's why we're so relatable here at Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. But no, I watched this documentary actually on Hulu about this guy who supreme dork, but really mentally strong. Would just memorize the prices. And then he would help people out. Like he would sit in the crowd and just be like, "Dude, it's $146," and the people would be like, "Bob, $146." Ding, 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 ding. You got it exact on the money. You win an extra $100.
Did they stop
all that
inviting
stuff.
that nigga to the show?
No, well, this is the thing. He got on the show once, and once you're on the show, you can't be on it again. So he went on, and like he just had the bad luck of when you got to spin the wheel and get closest to $1. He only had like 35 cents, and he got booted off. But his big dramatic thing was that he gave someone the exact price on a Showdown showcase. So it was $17,000, $632, and the dude got it exactly right, and then won. And then the dude said no, he wasn't helping me, all that other stuff. But gonna begin with a B. Regardless,
Blasphemy.
the thing that I was talking about is they interviewed Bob Barker during the thing, and one of the things that he said that blew my mind with that I realized that I'm not living at all is Bob Barker said he's never worked a day in his life, and I was like, yo,
Boss.
you are so fucking right. You know what I mean? They're like, he's like, I've never woken up like, oh my God, I don't want to go to work today. I've never really worked a day in my life. None of that stuff, because he was just in entertainment for 50 years.
Right.
And he hosted the fucking Price is Right for, I think, 35, something like that. So,
I mean, and that's that thing. You find something like that. And I believe in that shit when they say when you find something you truly love to do, it's not working. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you love doing this shit. So it's like the shit you do to pay your bills is not what you love doing.
No.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, all right, I got to go do this shit.
Exactly.
So if you get to that point of actually doing some shit you really love, man, you're lucky. You're blessed,
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. We all try and get there. Birds of a feather.
Bird gang, guns in the bushes. But who else was it? I think it was, it might have been Bertie Madoff. It might not have been. But another quote that I heard that actually got me to start investing in the stock market and different things like that, which like I've been telling people, marijuana stocks going crazy right now. Buy.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake. Listen, they said if you can't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you will die broke. And I agree with that.
Right.
Like whether it's you put your money in savings with a high yield interest, whether you put them into the stock market, whether you put them into a business, whether you do something to where you can
Right.
make money
Some
while you're not
equity, some
there
investments.
working and making money, then you're going to die broke. And I believe in that shit fully.
Oh, yeah, nigga, because I bet do something.
Yeah. Dude, that retirement account, all that stuff, man. Start up on all that shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Life insurance. Nigga, I don't even got life insurance. I'm all fucked up in the game. Like,
You got a bank account?
yeah.
You got life insurance. It's it's
Will they cover you with it?
it's
What?
not much, but it's like $1,000. Yeah,
Really?
It only costs like $1,500 to get cremated, and I don't know what you want to do when you die. but
Right.
I want to be
I
cremated.
was thinking about the smoke me out, nigga. Smoke me out, smoke them bones, nigga. Smoky bones.
Yo, smoke something, poke something.
But nah, I know like a couple of them like life. But I was thinking more along the lines of that life insurance. So when a nigga kick the bucket,
Yeah,
I
get
have some
half a
for
mil.
I have some for my daughter. With,
$500,000
so-
for your seed.
Right, yo, take that, put that in there some life, and don't give it to your mother.
I was about to say, keep that shit the fuck away from your mother.
Yeah, it's for you, baby. That's all for you. That's why I gotta make sure you old enough before you get the shit. Like, ain't
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, nah, you don't
Well,
get that.
I know that there are certain things with that where you could be like, or you can't even touch it till you're 30, whatever.
Right.
You know.
Nah, I'd put a stipend on it. Like, not 18, not you still gonna be at home.
Exactly. Right.
Nah,
You're
fuck
not bringing
fuck
that money home.
And you gonna
Fuck
get,
that shit, son.
You know, your mom gonna break you down to get the shit. Just go get it. Just smoke it. Like, oh God, baby, listen, I'm gonna make sure that you out the house and you are like in your own life and career.
Right. Yo, the Trife life.
You know what I mean? Punch a ticket, get up out of there. But yeah,
Right.
investment is the way, man. I might have to pick your brain about some of that stuff, man, or
Yeah.
where to go. I know my cousin's trying to get me involved with some of that shit you was fucking with before, like Bitcoin, but he does not Bitcoin, he does cryptocurrency.
That's what that is.
It's the same shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. Well, he was showing me
They're
one
just different ones.
different.
Yeah.
I know I seen one
You
that was
know,
Acorn.
Yeah, it's Coke, Pepsi,
Right.
fucking
Different,
Mountain
yeah.
Dew,
Forgot which one he was telling
Dr.
me.
Pepper,
Dr. Pepper.
Sprite.
But that's like, and now I was, like trying to say, explain this shit to me again. It's not money, but it is. It's like through the transactions of like even like the Cash App. That transaction you're doing right there is all involved with like cryptocurrency and transactions flying through the wire like that.
With a Stacks app.
You know
with
what I
a
mean?
Cash app.
So when they fly through the wire in the banks and get money, you're basically investing in these banks that are making these transactions happen. Needless to say, is that like dummy down version of?
It seems like with the Cash App that I don't know if it does anything with cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin, but it's the thing where if I want to give you $10, as if you want to cash out and get the $10 right now, you get $9.43.
Yep.
And I think that the bank just keeps that 58 cents or 57 cents, whatever
Right.
it may be. And I think that's how they make money. And then I don't know what they do with that certain money. I don't know.
But if you figure millions and millions of people with 50
Exactly.
cents of pop, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yep.
you're doing all right.
I forget what movie it was where they were skimming the company, but like they'll never catch us because we're only taking like
Such
half of
small
a cent.
percentage,
And
right,
yeah.
Right, but it was so much. That little half a cent was going off the radar, but it all piled up for these niggas. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shit. I know about a guy that was working for. I'm not gonna say the name of the place. Big insurance.
No snitching. We
Yeah.
start snitching in 2019.
Listen.
No snitching for the rest of 2018. 2019, we snitching.
19. So when I come back at 19, I'm gonna drop all that info for y'all. Right now, I'm gonna just say from a place they do insurance, and a guy that's been there for 30-something years, 40 years, OG in the game, was in the finance department, and they just canned his ass because he was found that he was skimming. And they saying he made millions
Yep.
off of skimming off them. Just fucking
Yo, and the
one
weird
for
thing-
you, 1, 2 for me. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
The weird thing about that is sometimes you'll just go to jail for 3 years and get out and get to keep that money. Like
Right.
there's weird shit that goes on with like
Guys put them in weird places.
Yeah,
through Swiss
depending-
accounts
yep.
and shit. I believe, you know what I mean? I think Swizzy's still
Swiss
around.
Beats.
you know
Take
what
the
I mean?
fucking whistle away from them. You don't need to hear that shit.
Swizzle.
The worst Swiss beat of all time is Money Cash Hoes. Like that is the worst fucking beat of all time. It's the worst beat of all time. And motherfuckers like, nah, this shit is knocking. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Like the Otis beat by fucking Kanye when people are just like, it's the worst beat of all time. If you're like, no, because it's Jay-Z and Kanye, it's good.
Right. See, I dive into the lyrics of that one. Doom, 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 doom. I was involved with that one. But if you sit back and really do listen to the beat, it can be annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's more because the artistry side of you, and people that don't like, well, I like it. I don't. Yeah, but, especially when you work on music and you listen to beats a lot, yep. you know which ones can be annoying. Like some samples, like the, what was the one that Lil Wayne had? What the fuck? A million.
There was a million and 6 foot, 7 foot
right.
was
6
also
foot,
annoying as
7
fuck.
foot. It's like, it's dope, but it clashes with the lyrics sometimes. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's like an artist and like, yeah, but it clashes, man, where I'm trying to focus and there's a lot
And then for a
on.
while, every single person on the planet sampled something to do with "I need $1." Everybody, like 12 people, made that fucking song.
They did. I remember like Joel Ortiz, some cats out here in Connecticut. They like that was their hit. Their hit was using that sample,
Dude, everybody.
and they got someone. Yo, this is the
fucking
one.
sample.
It's like this is the one that was from many other
This
ones.
is the one for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
Yeah,
for
and 4.
everybody.
It's just like that. Teach you how I shot, nigga. Do. Like that beat was around for a while. Like
Yeah,
I think
Lloyd Banks did it.
Banks did it. I think did it. What the fucking the fuck is he makes
French
the noise.
Montana?
Yeah, French. Yeah, French had did it, and it just didn't hit the way.
No.
Just takes the one nigga to put a little dance to it.
Mm-hmm. And then
And just
snitch
say-
on himself and
and
go to
snitch-
jail for the rest of his life. Dude, he's been in jail. Like,
you see how he twirled when we shot niggas?
it was still a hot song when they arrested him. They were like, no, this shit is still bumping on the radio. Wait. Oh, what was the name that he just said? What was it? Dude, and that's the thing, too, where, like,
shot niggas.
cops aren't good or bad. There's both in there.
Yep.
But when
Fuck
you, I just don't understand, like, if we robbed a bank and then we made a song called I Robbed a Bank, I robbed the bank, what the fuck you think?
It's almost like in the
'Cause
sense.
I robbed the bank.
It's like in the sense of the person thinking like they'll never get it. These niggas don't know. They don't even know.
Yo,
I'll
they'll
put it in
never
your
get
face.
it, man. Like
Like
you
who
know,
would think I'd put it in their face?
when you talk about Bruce shooting someone with a deuce on Spruce Street, somebody might think about it. When
Yo.
the cop just goes, yo, remember that shooting on Spruce?
What's his name?
What was his name? What was the caliber of the gun?
That was a 22. Bruce got shot on Spruce Street. Remember that night? Got him.
Yeah, like,
investigate these niggas.
don't admit to that. That
Niggas
shit
always-
is so fucking
Niggas
funny.
always do it. Niggas always dime themselves out. You know what I mean? It's,
But the best part is then they'll just be like, yo, who snitched on me?
who's snitching on me? Oh man, I love it. I fucking love it. Niggas,
Who
it's,
fucking snitched on me?
it's a thing.
That's like when you fart and wake yourself up. Like, who the fuck farted? It was you fuck.
you fart, you smell it, you laid that. Perhaps, nigga. I'm not too sure how that works. So let's not snitch on ourselves. Find
And
someone else.
a hot move on a one-night stand, if you know you're never going to see the person again, what you do is you quietly wake up first, take a dump in their bed, squat gently, then you write the note and put it on their forehead that says, you shit the bed last night, you're disgusting, don't ever call me again. Just think about it for in the future, okay? If ever
You need an
choose
escape
to.
route, nigga.
Yeah.
She's like, that ain't even my brand. That ain't my shit
You
don't
shit
look
their
like-
bed, then you write a note saying that they shit. It's,
Right.
it's complicated, but you can do
he
it.
have the corn fucking Santa Fe
Right.
last night? That's all in his. That's his shit. This nigga got me.
This nigga took a dump on my bed
You know what I
left.
mean? This got me shit all in my shit. Listen, that's a good escape plan.
Right.
Or you could plant some dirty ass panties. Like, look what I found.
Exactly.
Them doodle stained panties. I'm out of here. Don't ever call me again. I hate you.
Fuckers, I'm out of here.
The strong words. Speaking of strong words,
Just do it is a strong word.
just do it is going beyond the measures of all the measures. Now, I seen the commercial. I didn't think it was that crazy.
I don't think
I
it was
thought
that
it was.
crazy.
I thought it was a strong, positive message commercial.
Yeah.
But because Kaepernick was being the narrator, it turned into look at this nigga. See what he's doing? Yeah,
Yep.
motherfucker. And now it's like let's boycott him. Let's ban him. Like cut it out.
I don't think
it was a lot going on. It's like nobody talked about the Arabic lady with the hijab that was like a swimmer or something. You know what I mean? There was a lot of different. The little kid who was a wrestler with no legs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's a lot going on there besides Kaepernick's beautiful afro, nigga.
Yeah. I think people complaining on the internet expounds something to where people don't understand how much people really care about it, because I don't think people really care about it as much as is portrayed on the internet.
Right.
How about people like, dude, I saw an article written on Yahoo that like literally said, not, passive, no, it literally said the words, white people are mad about Kaepernick's new ad. And it's like, whoa. No. just no.
Well, a lot of white people around the world like, you're just going to throw us right in that bucket? I got to be for the rest of y'all? And I didn't agree to that.
No, because honestly, there's plenty of black people that didn't like that he knelt either. And like, I don't care that he knelt. It's not.
There's a lot of black people that served in the service. Like, no, fuck that. You stand up for your country, boy. That's what we do. It's not a race thing, man. It's a hate thing.
Yeah. And it's somebody, Michael Jackson said it best, somebody want to be starting something.
Always.
The thing that I'll tell you that I don't like is if the rumors are true that Kaepernick was getting paid by Nike the whole time and just sat on the sideline. Because, dude, that's the other thing, too, that people, I don't think they think about.
Nike paid him to do what he was doing?
No. You got to think, for the past 2 years, what the fuck has Colin Kaepernick done?
I believe he was part of that movement. I know my man Malcolm Jenkins and the boys from Philly, they are in heavy, with helping out the youth. They actually do shit. They have a whole coalition. I believe Kaepernick is a part. They said they talk to him a lot. They're always in cahoots and talking and dealing with.
I'm not
getting
saying
shit done.
That he didn't do anything, but I'm saying to actually be out there and be the face of something, he really wasn't.
He's not really.
He wasn't as visible.
It's not a big vocal. I'm trying to hit every kind of talk show, every kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not attacking and spreading the message. He almost I planted the seed and look, it's growing around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's he don't have to do the work when everybody else is kind of like, that nigga was right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna go into this light skin, dark skin thing, but light skin niggas be holding their own weight. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Malcolm, I'm just saying, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Rosa Parks, whatever, nigga. We hold ours.
Yep. But that was the only thing that I didn't like, if it's true, and I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't like if it's true that he kind of played the background for the past 2 years so he could come out strong right now for this.
Right.
I thought that was kind of like, wow, was Nike really paying you to sit down for the past 2 years?
Right.
And then...
Well, they'd have to pay you a shitload more than football was because that football money's pretty damn big. Well, he got blackballed anyways. Them niggas won't. He can't get a job in the pros. They're not going to fuck with him.
And he's suing the NFL for that.
Right.
Which I don't know how that's going to work out, because that'd be because you got to think too where there's his issue, but then that also sets the precedent of if he wins, bro, they're getting sued by everybody next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that ever thought that they were good enough to have a job, because that's the other thing
guys
too.
If he get that, remember when you motherfuckers black, Des Bryant's a perfect example. He's kind of almost.
But Des Bryant's stupid motherfucker. Because I was just reading.
But he feels like he's getting blackballed.
But I was just reading an article now but didn't he have the chance to sign and didn't?
I heard that. Somebody just told me that. I didn't even see that. My nephew was just telling me yesterday. He goes, he turned down an offer from Denver or something.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Des Bryant. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he turned down an offer from, I think, Denver offered him a contract. But I think they just it's money. I need more than that.
Yep.
How about you get in there and bust ass and show these niggas why you need that money?
Dude,
why you deserve that money.
There's people out there $30 million a year ain't just, I don't know how I can live off that. And you're like, dude, what are you doing? In the NFL, what's the average NFL career? A year and a half? Whatever?
Yeah, that's what the NFL's for, brother. Not
you got
for long.
the fucking, exactly. You got to take advantage of that shit and just go.
Right. And NFL's one of the only professional sports where they don't have guaranteed money, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no guaranteed money. You get fucked up in your first year. They got clauses for that. Nah, nigga, you ain't getting all that.
They got those Santa clauses, man. You ain't gonna get that.
You gonna get down to your tree. You get cold. You get all cold for your ass. You know what I mean? But it's the contracts are. He wants. But my thing too, he wants so much fucking money. But the last 2 years, numbers been less than stellar, brother.
Yeah.
You haven't even been proving it on the field why the fuck you deserve the money.
What have you done for me lately?
Right, you got maybe 3-4 years ago, he was the man. Last couple years, his numbers are he's a primetime player, but your numbers didn't show. So niggas could say that, like, oh, well,
Yeah.
why we got to pay you? Look at these numbers you had the last 2 years. You had a good quarterback. What was it there, Dez?
No, it's that classic. What have you done for me lately? It's
Right.
not the legend that you used to be. Look at Brett Favre.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we'll use you somewhere. I mean, Minnesota. You want to go to Minnesota to play for a
Right.
little while?
Want a
Like,
job or no?
Right.
You want to hold a sign on the side of the highway?
dude, why do you
nigga?
think they let Michael Jordan go to the fucking Wizards? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
hey, it gets to a point where
Damn, I forgot he went to the Wizards.
it was a dark time. That's why it was
yeah,
a dark
it's
time.
like, damn, Mike went to the Wizards.
Yep. It gets to the point where I remember
Shit.
being young. Remember when Shaq got traded and you're like, you motherfuckers let Shaq go?
Right. I'm like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who lets? I mean, the fucking Oakland Raiders, another team I really enjoy since a kid. One of my other favorite teams there. Just did some dumb shit. They had the best defensive player in the league, the best player on their team. They had the money to pay his ass. They had well enough cap space to pay what he was asking for. This is your fucking all-star of the team. You got enough money to pay him. And they just traded him to the Bears.
Wow.
In his first game last night against the Bears,
He sacked him?
showed his ass. He didn't play against the Raiders,
Ah.
but the team he played against, he showed his ass. Like, no, let me show you why you should have paid me.
Yeah.
He had a fucking strip sack. He sacked the motherfucker, stripped it from him, had an interception, had another sack, about fucking 10, 12 tackles. Niggas like, oh, you forgot? I was the man? Let me show you niggas what y'all did wrong. Traded me. And the niggas in Chicago was like, thank you, God. This nigga's a captain. He just got here.
Like waxing your nuts, he came with the strip sack.
You know what I
Listen.
mean? So, but, when a nigga's worth it and you got the money, but that's that macho shit behind closed doors.
Yep.
Your team's like, you don't tell us what to do. We tell you.
Exactly.
You're the prisoner here. We're the warden. Which
Well, that was
sad.
that. Well, there was that said, and yeah, they didn't do the. Never mind. I was thinking of the slave thing, but yeah, they did the prison thing.
Prison,
You're
right? Yeah. Oh, they
I
can't let
was off.
the
I went too
prisoners.
far. I went too far.
We are slaves in some way.
Yep.
But it was the comment was about can't let the prisoners think they can take the prison type shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Can't let the prisoners run the asylum. Something
right,
like that.
right. And these owners saying that about the players, like you
Yep.
niggas is players, and I think there was a dog reference or some shit. Oh, niggas is getting called all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but
But,
it seems like this week, from what I heard, from what I read that I didn't read before, and that's how you get knowledge.
Talk to them.
I didn't know that they suspended the rule of nobody's getting in trouble for kneeling. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know they could toss that
Yeah.
either. Because you know what's crazy? The games, because I sat and watched some games yesterday. When I do my Sundays at Broski's, and there was no talks. There was no broadcasting about it. They didn't
Nope.
really.
I know two
make it a
players
highlight.
on Miami did it, and but other than that, I was reading an article and it said, yeah, they're not fucking with people for doing that anymore.
Right,
They're
because
like
it's-
because of the backlash
Right,
of
it's
it.
just
Where,
get back to football.
Yep.
Let them fight the fight how they want to fight it, and that's fine. Let them do what they're gonna do,
Yep.
and let them play football, man.
For me,
What's
you
the
got to take
problem?
that Morgan Freeman approach, the approach that Morgan Freeman had to racism. They said, how are you going to solve racism? And he's like, you just stop talking about it. And it's not you ignore it.
Right.
It's
When somebody says,
don't
you can't
say
ignore the
a
elephant in the room.
23-year-old black man just killed somebody else. No, a 23-year-old man killed somebody down the street. That's what
Right.
just happened.
Right.
A fucking 20-year-old white kid shot up a school. No. A 20-year-old shot up a school. You know what I mean?
Right.
It isn't. And even Morgan Freeman was like, I don't want Black History Month. We don't need that shit because
Right. Just teach it
once
throughout
you
the year.
point everything out, and then that's how you separate from everybody else. You know what I
Right,
mean?
and that's what we do here in America. For your overseas people, we'll admit it. We can do that because we're here. But
oh, and
we
speaking
put
of
every-
overseas, shout out to Japan.
Japan, Nagasaki, my niggas. We put everything in the bucket. Everything's got a title. Everything, like I don't know how many times motherfucker done ran up on me growing up, or even still to this day, and asking me what I am, what nationality I am, or because somebody has to.
Because they want to know if you're down or not.
Right, they want to know how to identify you, so therefore now they know how to handle you when they talk to you.
Yeah.
Which is like people do this shit, man. I've seen it all, brother. Being mixed too, and I done ran into black people that I done told them I was half white, and then my struggle becomes less. Oh, you don't know these problems.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you're mixed though. You don't get the problems. I think Obama got a lot of them for being brown skinned.
Right.
And he was mixed too. But it was like, nah, he black. That nigga black.
Speaking of Obama, I read they didn't put the year on it, or they probably did, but I was just skimming through. Once upon a time, Obama and a group of his friends got kicked out of Disney for smoking. which is fucking hilarious to me. And then not weed, but Obama smoked cigarettes for the people that didn't know, which they kept under wraps when he was president. Oh, yeah. Pretty damn well. But no, it was funny. It was just a quick article I read. Yeah, Obama got kicked out of Disneyland.
Man, they have that up the sleeve.
Right? And this guy smokes cigarettes.
I got kicked off of a family establishment like Walt Disneyland.
Right?
Obama, that's why I laugh at that,
Obama.
that skit that Key and Peele did when they had, like, it was like supposed to be, there was a skit they did. It was like lost found footage from Obama in college. And it was like a VHS shit. He was like telling the jokes at the party, smoking weed and shit. He goes, oh, watch what you're doing that. I might run for president one day. And everybody's laughing. Yep. Oh, that shit was hysterical. Shout out to Key and Peele.
Speaking of people running for president.
Uh-oh, who we got?
Oscar De La Hoya.
Get the fuck, for where? For Mexico?
No, he's talking about in the U.S. Because I'm completely ignorant to the situation. Maybe he was born here. I don't know.
I think he was American born.
Yeah. But I say that to say, of course, he's not going to win. But
you never know.
I'm looking forward to the just the complete fuckery that happens in the next election, because it's gonna be wild, man. Because everyone's gonna. All
right, so let's throw this out there. We're gonna have Oprah, Kanye, Oscar De La Hoya,
The Rock,
The Rock.
every election.
Oh man. Maybe we'll sprinkle a little Jesse the Body. I don't know.
Yeah. Alex Jones will probably do it. The frogs are gay. They're making the frogs gay. Every election cycle, some famous porn star runs. That always happens. Who else? You know what would
be a good candidate? We'll throw Ellen in the mix. They love Ellen. People love Ellen.
People love Ellen.
Get Ellen.
I just want to sweep her fucking leg when she starts dancing. Because you know how there's some people that do the thing of just like, no, it doesn't matter that I'm horrible at it. I still just do it. And that's her with dancing, where she's like, yeah, I'm fucking horrible. Where's the beat? Who cares? Let's just dance, guys. Like, oh, it makes
get a rhythm.
Like, have you ever
get a rhythm?
You ever been around somebody to where they're not performing, and Mac Miller is all up in that light, because if you guys have seen this on camera, we got some
flickery.
Exactly. We got
shout
some
out to Miller.
Trickery.
Mac Miller, if you're here, show us a sign.
Mac Miller, I don't think we were shitting on you at all, but
nah, I said you were a dope lyricist. I just said you decided what happened with the choices you made were your downfall, nigga. That's facts.
So like stop fucking with the light. Okay?
Facts.
Fuck, what were we just talking about? Damn it, Mac Miller!
We were talking about the president candidacy and who's running and shit. And who'd you have in mind? You said somebody else was running.
I lost it.
Yeah, we were talking about running and the candidates that were coming out, and it's gonna be a shit show though. It is. The next. When is the next one? 2020.
2020. But means that starts 2019 with all that.
Next year they're gonna. So
what? That's actually one to look forward to, because voting is always in November. So is it November 2020 or November 29? It's probably November 2020 then.
So is he talking about he not gonna try to run again? He probably might be like, fuck yeah, I did one and I'm done.
I don't know if he said anything yet, but I would imagine him doing that.
Yeah, or he might just have his ego with it to like, I'm gonna run again and prove you all wrong again. To show you motherfuckers that I got you know what I mean? Like, he's that I want to prove you motherfuckers. He don't really give a shit.
I think his age might just be like, man, I'm old enough. Listen, I did it for 4 years. Fuck this, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Like, my chapter of my life is complete. I ran for president, and when nobody thought I could win, I fucking won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's good enough for me. And I was a billionaire before that. I'm gonna be a billionaire after that.
Right.
And now this is just another fucking salary that I get after retiring from president, because they pay him like fucking $500,000 a year or some shit. Something.
And I think for him, what is definitely the most needed is Secret Service for the rest of your life.
Right. Like, shit, all the presidents get that, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it makes sense because.
I mean, I guess until you get so far away from people giving a shit about knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Like Richard Nixon. Nigga, you don't know you. Nigga.
Dude, because that's the thing, is Trump is going to have a problem once he's done.
Oh, yeah, because he's a hated man by a lot of people. So people are going to be like, fuck you. I didn't like you as a
like,
president.
Once he's not president, there's going to be mad stunts, man. Where, like, fucking people are going to try to punch him in the face. People are going to try to throw a fucking, cream pie at his face, whatever it was.
Listen, I can give a strong dislike on some niggas, and I can strongly dislike the man, but that's too much goddamn energy for me to be saying I hate a nigga. Like, he ain't did nothing personal to me. I can not like the motherfucker what he believe in. Yeah. But that's, what I'm going to do about that. There's a lot of people.
It is weird how some people, they just let politics envelop their entire life. Like,
It's everything.
I'm sorry, but listen, if you lost a friendship over the last fucking presidential election, like,
Yeah, your priorities is fucked up.
I believe in, it might have been 1991 where they said, I mean, just check yourself because you've already wrecked yourself. So you can't check yourself before you wreck yourself because you've already been wrecked. But just like,
shotgun bullets bad for your health.
man, if you fucking lost a friendship over the election,
vote.
like, whew. You know, and of course, because of Facebook, Twitter, or, you know.
People show who they supported for. You know, driving by the house, did you see the Williams house? Did you see Tommy Williams' fucking house with the banner in the front yard? I didn't know he was a Trump supporter. I didn't know he's a Trump supporter. Guess who's not coming to dinner now? Honey, take him off the list now.
We don't know him anymore.
This is the liberals only. Get him out.
Right? Yeah, I think people, they put too much into it where it's like, listen, if 99% of us, all we're going to do is complain on the internet about it, because no one's going to, because that's the thing about the internet. The internet is for,
Complain for him.
hey, man, someone's got to do something. And it's not you, and it's never me. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm just going to put the word out there that someone needs to do something. And,
this shit's got to stop.
I'm going to just sit back because I've done my job.
People need to do something. My job was to heighten the awareness. I made it aware that somebody else needs to do something.
What Tupac say? You know, I may not change the world, but I'm going to put the spork in something like. That's it. It's just like, listen, I'm just going to put out there that someone needs to do something, and my job's done. No, guys, I said it needed to be changed, so like you can't blame me because I mean I had said that it needs to be changed. So
everybody's opinion on the internet is valid. That's
everyone loves it.
Everyone is like, my opinion.
You know,
is
motherfuckers just cracking the knuckles like, let me check what I believe.
Let them fingers fly.
Send.
Woo.
Now we wait.
Now you gonna make a brownie souffle in that motherfucking kitchen and just say, yeah, I've done it all now.
Now we wait for the cocaine likes. Just ding, 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 ding.
And you can imagine when people get like 500 likes or something on a comment they put, like how the ego
That means I'm right. That means I'm right.
Bro, everybody agrees with me. Who's everybody? Yo, I got 500 likes, but that's not
Exactly.
everybody in the world. It's not everybody in the country. That's not even a dent,
Right?
Guy. You know, 1.2 thousand likes is still not a dent.
Dude, that's how I feel about the Nike. Like, everyone's like, dude, Nike's boycotting. I'm like, yeah, but how many people are boycotting Nike? Like, let's be honest.
Niggas love Nike. I love
Exactly.
Nike. You know what I mean? Like, I am a Nike fan. I
Yeah.
got some Nike purchases around here.
Right? Listen, if I could afford them, I would buy more of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like looking on Finish
Nike's
Line when they got the clearance. Sometimes you get them for 40 bucks.
Nike has that clearance rack for nigga, where they're comfortable, like some cross training sneakers and shit for like 40 bucks. Like, bam, take that, nigga.
Right?
Jordan's the only high nigga up there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And yeah, LeBron James.
And you know, people put the fake news out there that, like, because of Kaepernick, Jordan's leaving. People put that fake article out there already. Like, he's taking Air Jordan and he's going to, whatever, Adidas. But I'll tell you, with that whole thing, I enjoyed the memes that came out of it. Did you see the memes?
No, I didn't see any.
Because did you see there's that flash of Kaepernick where it says, believe in, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this, but believe in yourself, even if it means sacrificing everything, just do it.
Right, that was his line. That's what he ended at. That's what he ended
And
his
some people put the,
narrative with.
you know, the screenshot of that, and then immediately that night, somebody put up a picture of Kanye, and everyone does the same black and white picture, and they put a picture of Kanye, and it said, "Slavery is a choice, Adidas." and like,
oh god,
they've been through the ringer. You know what I mean? Like, I
That's
made
funny.
one. I had a picture of Lil Kim, and I put, you know, titty out like what? I don't give a fuck. Just do it. You know. There's been some good ones out there though, man. I've seen some really funny ones. Yeah, I made one of Mace that said, "Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie, just do it." Because Mace is, because I don't think anybody really understood what Mace was ever saying. They were just like, "Yo, he flows like a motherfucker, man."
It's like, yo, he
Who
sound like
copped the blue drop? Who did?
Who caught
Who
the
had
blue
copped the
drop?
blue drop?
Who caught the blue drop? That was a question he had in the room. Yo, who caught the blue drop? I'm gonna put that in my rhyme now since that was what I asked, nigga. Who caught the blue drop?
And speaking of weird rap lyrics that I just thought of the other day, well, Lil Jon said, "From the window to the wall." That's a very small space, bro. Like, it was.
He meant the opposite one.
Maybe, but I don't give a shit. The window's right next to the wall.
It's attached to it.
Sometimes it just hits me. You know what I mean? Where, like, I haven't heard that song since. You know what I mean? But That shit is. I was like,
From the window to the wall, to the sweat drips down my balls. What?
the window and the wall are pretty close to each other. You know what I mean? They're pretty goddamn close.
Maybe it's
And you know what, Cannabis? What if I'm not jealous that you have the skills to eat up ass? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's an honor for you to have that particular skill set.
I have a particular set of skills.
Liam. Particular
my
set of
God.
skills might be the name of this podcast.
Right? That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, because there are a lot of niggas with that same particular set of skills, and
Yeah.
they're usually in the gay community.
Right?
I eat a nigga ass, or the nigga that talked
what,
first.
what are you bragging about right now?
Or the first one that introduced the masses to tossing salad on
Trick
that
Daddy.
HBO special where the nigga was in jail. You never seen that special? Well, that's where it started at. He was like, it was an HBO Inside Prison special that came out.
Oh,
a
the
long
inside
time
with
ago.
your jelly or syrup. That
Right,
dude.
Yeah, tossing salad. And they was like, what the fuck is that? Tossing salad. You know, even syrup, I prefer jelly.
Yep.
Like, damn, nigga, because syrup just gets sticky and then the boxes stick to my crack.
Uh-huh.
Like, what is going on,
Huh?
nigga?
What's
You've
happening
been
in
in
the
jail
prison?
for too long. You
No, but
forgot
I
what
just remember that also Trick Daddy was a huge proponent of it. That he was a big,
he?
like, eat a booty gang. That was like his thing.
Booty
That he-
like groceries. These niggas love that shit.
it is
I've
wild.
been known to lick a copper penny.
Yo,
But it's
in the
not my
moment,
thing.
in the
Sure.
moment.
Yeah, it's got to be a moment. It's not like,
Right.
all right, you know what time
How you
it
want to
is.
start this thing?
Yeah, like you know what time it is, babe. I just
Right.
spin it around. Let me get that asshole. I know. What you have for lunch today? It's like
That's what we're
it's-
starting with.
I just want to see if I can get my tongue up far enough to pull out the kernel. Not sure.
And to double off that, it is the 17th anniversary of 9/11. So let's
Hello.
Segway!
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, it was. It is, whew, that's tomorrow. Today's the 10th. Tomorrow is 9/11, folks. You will be seeing this after the anniversary of 9/11.
yeah, man.
Man, shit. And that was
17 years ago.
17 years. Holy Ghost.
It really doesn't get as much attention as it used to. Which,
Right.
but yeah, we just want to,
I
send a
tell you
quick-
what I am upset about is the fact that they charge so much to go to the museum in
Yeah.
New York. They want like almost $50. Like, hello.
Nah, B.
I gotta go $50 to see some banners of worst people died at. You should be letting people see that shit for free.
Yeah.
That's like a charging them if I go to see the Lincoln Memorial or some shit.
And if you are charging people that much, where the fuck is that money going? That's what I want to know.
right, they're gonna say to the family
Because there's still cats out there trying to get money, but it's not like they're trying to get
Right.
money for a vacation. They're trying to get money to, hey, I was a first responder down there. Now I have cancer because of that.
Right.
I want my bills paid, and they should
Right.
have their fucking bills
Right.
paid. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
absolutely. Guys got all kinds of fucking chemical shit they're exposed to, man. You know, firefighters the first on the scene, they in there pulling out
Yeah.
rubble and bodies and shit for days and days and
And
days
money.
and weeks.
That was the other crazy thing too, because there was a
Right.
certain amount. It was a huge amount of money in there, and when they're cleaning up debris, bro, they're just shoveling everything. So
Right.
like, you can even see on some of them, like you see trucks running away with like money falling off of them, and these cats aren't just like, oh my god, let me put it in my pocket. It's fucking they threw it away just like everything else. They were down there.
So if you know where that landfill is, where they threw that
Right.
from 17 years ago, go dig. You'll find
Yeah.
some cash.
I mean, you'll probably get fucking cancer as well from all that shit like they did.
Right. Nah, that shit is crazy. I mean, months and months of working on asbestos,
Yeah.
rubble and shit, man. Yeah, that's going to happen, man. Lead poisoning and shit.
Right?
Guys are out there like being men with no mask. No, fuck a mask.
Exactly.
Nigga, put a mask on.
Right.
It's 2018, nigga. Oh, well, 2001, nigga.
Yeah, I think it was just the emotion of it that people didn't,
Right,
get into it,
they're
but-
just feeding on, driving on. I need to get out there and help.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of fucking first responders here from our state because we're only an hour away from New York, hour and a half. A lot of people went out from here. You know, a lot of the surrounding cities and states and shit. Those guys that travel from real far. Like,
Yeah.
it's down South Florida type shit. Even
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, a
like,
lot of crews.
yeah. People see that shit, man. It's no joke. But no, that was a crazy event.
And it's crazy, and I know that this is gonna sound crazy, but I miss the feeling of a couple of days, like the week, like 9/11 and the 7 days that followed it, of like everybody was together, and
Right.
that was the craziest thing. Of like you
I like
weren't
it
mad
now.
at somebody for fucking
Right.
driving too close to you on the highway. It was just one of those, like, for as horrible as it was, the small glimmer of hope that I could say out of that was like people definitely recognized, like, hey, We're all together in this
Right.
shit.
You
And
might
that
have
was
seen you might have seen a Klan man at a Baptist church that's in the back.
right.
Yes, yes, Rafter, yes. Pastor Johnson, say it. They got the whole Klan hood on in the damn church. They don't even give a shit. You might have saw some of that.
For real.
Unlike them, the outcome of the OJ trial, where everybody hated each other.
Yeah. Catch a brick to your
That
dome.
was a whole nother ball game. Like somebody told me some dumb shit. It was that ice cream parlor somewhere, a Baskin Robbins. It just hit like a girl that worked there after OJ was found innocent. She refused to sell chocolate ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing God's work.
Yes.
Good for you, bro.
I didn't sell chocolate ice cream because it reminds me of the skin complexion of Orenthal James. Take that, Buster.
Kill
He got away
yourself.
with murder. And not like any other race didn't get away. People get away with murder.
Right.
Shit, they fucking killed blacks by their drones and got away.
Bro, I saw to close this down, because this is episode 37. We appreciate you for joining us. 203-594-6977. Hit up this hotline, call or
Sweet.
text. Text us, let us know what's going on. I was listening to a podcast. I forget which one it was. It might have been Chris Jericho's, but he had a police officer on, and the cop said, fuck. I'm sorry about that. Just got a text I didn't want. The police officer said, if you and someone else are there, it's just you and them, and there's no cameras, and there's no nothing, and there's no blah, blah, blah. And people don't know that you went there, and they don't know that you went there.
Right.
If
Nobody
it's just you and a complete stranger, and you kill that person, they said, and then after that, you don't tell anybody about it, they said 99% of the time you will get away with it. How fucked is that?
Wow.
Yep. That is a crazy stat.
Because there's just no way of anybody.
They were
knowing
just
anything.
like,
Right.
if there's no fingerprints,
There's
if there's
no
nothing,
leads,
man,
there's no
we don't know
It's
nothing.
Me, you out in the middle of nowhere. That's why a lot of those
In the
guys,
jungle.
Mexican cartel niggas get away with that shit. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kill people in the middle of nowhere.
It's just like,
Nobody
man,
knows.
exactly. It's just that they said if it's one-on-one and a person gets killed and the other person doesn't tell anyone, and it's not, well, I just told my best friend. No. It's if you keep it to yourself forever, they
Right.
said 99% of the times
get
you get
away
away
with
with
it.
it. So
OJ.
guys, you know,
You want to kill somebody?
yeah,
Don't tell anybody.
Don't take our advice. You know? But yeah, man, we got to wrap this up. We got to be out.
Bars.
But yes, man, hit us up on YouTube. You know where we at. We everywhere,
We
man.
everywhere. Every podcast city, man. Spotify, all that. iTunes.
real.
Yeah, hit that shit. Love that. I'm Young Pastry. YUNG. I'll have the pastry hat back next week. I try to get smooth on you niggas this week. Whatever.
Little mattress on everything. You know what it is. You know what it was. You know what it could be.
At the end of the day, my friends.
It's always the beginning of the
And
night.
you niggas continue to eat watermelon.
And pumpkin.
Bars. Birds flying high.